Alright, so in the next part of the video, I'm going to go ahead and deburr all of these holes that I put in here, and then I'll hit it with a little coat of paint, and we'll go ahead and start installing it on the car. And then we're getting real close to being done doing a rust repair on this car. About time. In this video, I try a few different things on the sound and editing. That being said, I get these pieces cut out, and once I get them cut out, I go ahead and clean them up and coat them with some paint, so that way I can put them inside the car. Coating the inside of the parts will allow me to seal up this area of the frame and not have to worry about rust moving forward in the future. I use the finger sander to sand these divots out that the bolts for the cross member go into, and then I clean up the rest of the space so that way I can put on the reinforcement piece that will also hold the brake adapter. So I painted up the back of this part just so that way it's got as much seal as it can. Whenever I place it here, I'm going to clamp it into place, and then I will use this dental pick to scrape the paint from around where it's at currently to give myself the best adhesion for the welding that I'm going to do. Just a light coat of paint here and a weld-through primer underneath. Just try to give it a good shot at this. We're going to clamp it in place with two different clamps, one from this direction and one from over here. And then we will use the welder to tack it into place, starting probably at the middle here and working our way out. But we've got it lined up with the end piece here and the end piece here. Once I get it sort of clamped into place, I'll have to take a little persuasion, if you will, to push it back against this panel flat and then weld it in. But that's what we're going to do. Since these are both fairly new brand new metal, I'm using a little bit higher heat in order to because I'm not worried about blow through. So 16 volts and 215 inches per minute is what I've got this set on for the wire feed. That actually cleans that paint right off. Put on the one helmet. Today I used air to keep the pieces cool rather than water like I normally do. I don't know if I like it any more or any less, but once I got the piece clamped into place, I went ahead and used the welder to tack it in here along the whole way before I then used the welder to weld up the entirety of this run on this new piece. It actually went in pretty well and pretty quickly. I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. Alright, in the next section of the video we're going to go ahead and continue to weld this piece in. As you can see, I've got it started around here. Some of the welds are better than some of the other welds. This weld was just blowing through, so I ended up, I needed to leave anyway. So get all this put in, and then I will sort of grind down some of the welds a little bit, and we'll be done with repairing the rust down here, and then we'll come back over here and take a look here. I don't know whether I'm going to fix this or not. We'll see. I don't know if you can see that. Just look at the rust right in here. I think that's just a chip guard. So I'm gonna see about what I need to do there. But these are spot welds that are pretty easy to see. So maybe take those out and then peel this piece back, clean it up, see what happens, and then I gotta clean this out. I don't know if I'm gonna actually cut this whole piece out or whether I'm gonna just put a patch right here to sort of reinforce this area. But yeah. Anyway, that's what's next. I know where that goes. I know where this is. If I just clean it up and then just put a patch right over the top of it, that should reinforce this area. I don't know, we'll see. You know I love taking shortcuts. Not really. Hence this car taking 2 years to finish this portion of it. We're getting close, guys. We're getting real close. I'm super excited. Every day we're getting closer. All right, so let's keep going. Holy moly, super excited. I got this portion all done. I've got this new piece in, and it's all sealed and welded in. It's so much better than what it was. Very excited. I have to seam seal it before I move on to the next portion of the car. But this likely will be the end of this video, or it'll be, or it won't be, and I'll just cut this part out and you'll never hear it. But very excited. Wanted to show you. So If you like what you see, comment, like, subscribe, you know, support the channel that way I can grow. Whew! Very excited, guys. This is like the last sort of big rust piece that I need that's structural. The rest of them are maybe not as structural. Although I will say that I was looking today and realized that like this whole area right up here is going to need to be replaced or fixed, and then I also have the fenders themselves also have rust on them, so there's that.